take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did they split? Did they drill? Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. The USC product, Sam Darnold, the number 3 overall pick in 2018, ready to go. Here's the Jets takeover on offense.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
Devontae Freeman.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
26-yard line.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Darnold's pass.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
So first. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
At their 48-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Pollard, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
First down, Houston.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Pushes past him. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 28.
And from down in Miami, an update. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
38-yard line.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
This is Akins hauling in the short pass. They'll contain him to just 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 45-yard line.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And some space here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. First, I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texans 7.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll work it 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Goff on first down. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Goal, Houston.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays. But I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Ross Blacklock. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football, and the Texans scoop it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make... Got a man open. It's Fuller. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have.
And Darnold, he lost the football.
The 1st down pass. A fumble on the play.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his...
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's first
trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. There's Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Goff throwing again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Goff's pass incomplete. Out of the end zone.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
Jets, nothing.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock. and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking...
It got his man complete! And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So we've come to... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Jets, nothing.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 20.
So here are the Texans to take over. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Goff. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
11 on the play.
Well, partners, a pretty easy explanation for his success in this one. He's very comfortable throwing the football. Did you just see that one? In the pocket, no real pressure, yet to be sacked today. When he's that comfortable, that leads to those types of completions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Goff.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
The 43-yard line.
Again, Goff. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Gotta tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further.
He was brought down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And further, it's 27-0 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now. It's Freeman, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A 1st down throw, Darnold trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Out of the gun. Gone. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Texans.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now 4th down.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23.
Jets 7.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Murray. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Going to run again here with Pollard. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touch.
Right now, right?